Well, hi everybody, it's Diana from Youth Services at Mesa County Libraries. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bird feeder using a paper tube. And it's going to go along with our kit that you'll be able to pick up starting October 2nd through October 15th while supplies last. You can pick up this kit at any of our library locations, and also you can reserve it through our curbside pickup. So let me show you how to get started. Okay, so let me show you what you get inside your kit. You're going to get some sun butter, some sunflower, a seed butter. You're going to get a packet of Birdseed. You're going to get a packet of Cheerios, and you're also going to get a piece of twine. All right? So beyond those things, you're going to need to bring a few things with you to create your bird feeder. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need a toilet paper roll. You're going to need a butter knife. You're going to need something to make holes with. So either a hole punch or a pencil would work just fine if you don't have a hole punch. You will also need a plate for the bird seed, and you will need a flat surface, and I recommend using either newspaper or a tablecloth, something, because you might get a little messy here with our bird seed. Okay, that's all you need. Okay, so take your toilet paper roll, or if you don't have one of those handy, you can cut up a paper towel roll just in half, and then you can just get it like this size. Okay, so now we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut it in half so that it's 2 tubes actually. Okay, so now I have 2 tubes. Okay, so after we have our 2 smaller tubes, we are going to take our hole punch or our pencil and we're going to punch a hole through it. Okay, we're actually going to punch 2 holes through it. So what you want to do is make sure that those holes, you can go right down through them because we're going to have the yarn and we're going to string that through, so you want to have the holes go straight through each other. Okay, so the easiest way to do it really, if you have a hole punch, is to just kind of bend it down and then just take it and kind of go all the way into the middle and then just punch it. Okay, so now I have 2 holes and they're going to line up. All right, and looks like it's a little stuck. There we go. Okay, so now we have our 2 holes. Whoop, there you are. Okay, so now let's do that with the other one here. Punch it. And if you need help with this, don't hesitate to ask a grown-up, okay? All right, so now we have our 2 holes in the other one as well. There we are. Okay, so now that we have our holes in our paper tubes, we are going to spread that sun butter on top of them. So what's going to happen is that sun butter is going to be a great way to sort of paste on our bird seed, okay? And birds love sunflowers seeds, so they're going to really like this flavor as well. So we're going to just spread this on the outside of our tubes. We're not going to do it on the inside because we want to have the seeds on the outside for the birds to get to really easily, okay? So we're just going to spread this on like so, kind of like, sort of weird to say, but kind of like spreading butter on toast, sort of. But of course we're not going to eat this. This is for the birds. All right, so, and you're going to want to make sure that you leave that hole that we just made, both of those holes, open so that we can string through that twine, okay? So you don't want to cover up any of those holes. All right. Okay, almost done here. Just going to spread this all on pretty evenly, making sure that we can get our seeds all over it. Okay. Okay, so now that we have our sun butter covering all the outside of our paper tubes, not covering up the holes though that we just made. We are going to take our bird seed and we're going to pour it into our little plate here so that we can spread the bird seed all over the outside of our tubes so that our birds can eat. Okay, so we're going to just spread it out and then we're going to just roll it. Okay, and it should just stick right onto the outside pretty easily. Okay, you can just kind of use your fingers on the outside and it'll stick on pretty well. Okay, so there's that one. And we'll do the second one now. Okay, so just gonna try to roll on all that bird seed. You should have enough for one toilet paper roll's worth here. Okay, and the birds are gonna love this. And it's gonna be fun for you to watch the birds too. That's what's awesome about this project here. It's not only creating something, but you also get to watch nature for a little bit as they eat their bird seed. Okay, so that's about it. So we've got our 2 tubes rolled on with the bird seed. I'm gonna put my plate over here. And now I'm gonna show you what to do next. So we're gonna take our twine and we're gonna make a double knot, which is just 2 knots at the end, so that we can string on our tubes and our Cheerios. So I did 1 knot, and then I'm gonna do another knot over that knot, okay? So that make sure that nothing's gonna fall off, that it's gonna stay on there securely, all right? So we have 2 knots, that should do it, okay? So now we're going to put on some Cheerios. Now you can string on your Cheerios and the tubes however you'd like, okay? So I'm gonna first start with some Cheerios though. And I'm just gonna string it kind of like, you know, like beads or like if you're making a necklace or something, okay? And so just stringing on a few of these Cheerios, because the birds like Cheerios too. Will be a little more something for them to eat. All right, so we got 3 there. Let's do just a few more. And then we'll put on our tubes. All right, so we got, looks like 5 Cheerios on here. And sometimes if that twine kind of gets hard at the end there and it sort of bushes out, you can just twist it a little bit to make it easier to string on your Cheerios. Okay, there we go, that's it. And now we're going to take our tube and we're gonna find those holes. Now if the bird seed has kind of covered up your hole, no problem, you just kind of move it over so that you can find your hole. And I found it. And then I'm gonna see the other side here and I'm just gonna pull it through. No problem there, awesome. Okay, and I think I'm gonna do a few more Cheerios just to kind of balance it out, give some dynamic look to our bird feeder as well. Okay, so we'll just string on some more Cheerios here. Okay, again, it kind of needs to be twisted around so it's easier to string that Cheerio through. There we go. All right, a couple more Cheerios here, and then we'll do that final tube, okay? Okay, so this is what we have so far. And now we're gonna find our holes again. We're gonna string it through. And getting close. Let's see here. Oh, it looks like it needs to be twisted just a little bit so it's easier to find. Okay, so now we have our 2 tubes with the bird seed and the sun butter on. And now we just have some Cheerios left over. So I'm gonna just finish this bird feeder off with Cheerios. last Cheerio. And okay, now we have our bird feeder. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is take this outside and attach it securely to something, whether it be a tree if you have that outside, or a hook, or something that would be good for birds to hang out. And you're going to want to make sure that you have it 5 feet off the ground or more, because you don't want it to be, like cats or something could get the birds. So you want it higher up. And you also want to have this bird feeder at least 3 feet away from a window, okay? Because of safety reasons, all right? So you're gonna wanna securely tie that around. So either kind of loop it around and make a knot, or however you think would be the most secure, okay? So now there's your bird feeder. All right, I hope you enjoy making your bird feeder. And not only that, but hanging it up and watching the birds eat off the feeder. That's the most fun part for me. And some things to think about. Kind of notice what the birds are like. Are they large? Are they small birds? What colors do they have? Also, how do the birds interact with each other? Do they get aggressive? Do they kind of fight over the bird seed? That's part of nature. So kind of enjoy watching how the birds interact with that bird feeder outside. Don't forget that we have lots of fun things that you can check out at the library. I just picked a few books about bird watching. Also just facts about birds are really fun to read. And I found this cool book about how to build a birdhouse. So you can definitely check out those. Be sure to pick up your kit starting today on October 2nd. And it is while supplies last. So make sure you get that if you would like it. And also stay tuned for more of our Kids Take and Make kits. These are for ages 6 to 11, and I hope you have so much fun. We'll check you next time. Take care.